trying to go live from the computer. So we are here today, grateful, grateful, giving thanks, being positive in a way where we are able to go live using other tools. So that is what I wanted to mention as well. I know that sometimes we want to say things, right? But the words are short for what we want to express or to communicate. So, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening for some of you. So, if you are watching here, if you are joining the live, I want to say hi. Feel free to share with me and let me know from where are you connecting from. Today is Tuesday. We are going live in English today. And for this week, we are talking a lot of accountability, and the things that are coming up as well is for caregivers, right? And more the accountability, the support as well, and the things that are happening or how people express things as well, right? Like what is showing up, if that makes sense. So we see a lot of people like talking about who, the caregiver is providing the service, is taking care of someone. If you are a survivor and you are doing the work of a caregiver, you are showing up as well, taking decisions for yourself, following the instructions provided by your the providers, right? Call doctors or people that you are working with as well, is something to acknowledge that you are caregiving, right? You are taking care of yourself as well. And the message that we see very often is like, who takes care of the caregiver, right? We recently talked about and titled this message as who show up for you, right? Who take care as well. And the word that came out is the word accountability, right? And we can use this, and we see other people using the word as well of how you can be accountable to others as well, right? And here is where I want to talk about this word accountability in both aspects. If you are a caregiver, if you are a provider, or if you are a survivor, taking care of yourself, taking decisions as well is something to consider, and taking consideration and the word accountability as well. Okay, so first thing we are talking about today is how things are showing up, how we are seeing others expressing when it comes to accountability. Okay, if you are the caregiver, we acknowledge that sometimes the questions, right, that come up is like, I am taking care of, and how things are showing up is like, but who take care, right? Like, or who show up as well for the caregiver. So few things here. The word accountability. Okay, once we are providing the service, we are taking care of, it is very very important as well. If we talk about that word that coming up, accountability, how I can show up accountable as well, right? Meaning like taking responsibility for your health is important as well. And sometimes it is easier saying it than doing it, right? But it is an opportunity as well to ask ourselves what I am doing to take care of myself, what I am doing in this situation. If you are finding yourself or around people who are expressing the things that we share today, it's an opportunity as well to ask what I am doing, what you are doing to make things better, to take care of yourself in that case, right? Or to provide the service even better, right? So few things to take in consideration to share with the community. Before we continue, I need to mention the purpose and objective of these videos is for educational purposes. As health coaches, life coaches, and wellness coaches, we we support that other individuals, right? And the purpose of this platform is educational purposes. Personally, I add that when we are educating, we are also contributing, right? Or supporting awareness. When we start like, I know about this, or I am aware about this. Make sense? So that is the opportunity of these videos and talking about different part as well. Another word that came to mind is like the different point of view, like how things are showing up in life after a stroke, or if you are working around creating healthy habits, you are taking care of your health. Make sense? So we can keep, talking about the different point of view when it comes to the word accountability, right? When we are taking that responsibility as well for ourselves, for our health, to be able to be there for others, keep our mission alive, right? I don't know how many of you are working in your mission in the second life, in the second chance at life. And if you want to talk more about it or maybe explore, right? Like, still, I am not sure what the mission, or what are the things that I am working on. It is an opportunity that I would love to talk about the action, right? Or the resources we add below this video. I am going to add a calendar so that we can connect for a time and a spot that we can have to talk about, to have that more clarity and an opportunity to continue that education, maybe in specific topics as well, right? So that is an opportunity to introduce ourselves and also explore their resources. Okay, but continuing here, I want to acknowledge the good morning. I know that I saw that the importance, and I agree as well. The when we are Another thing that came to mind are about today's topic, the accountability, is the quality, right? When we are talking about taking rest, for example, that sometimes the truth is it is easier saying it than doing it, right? Like taking breaks is one of the things of what we can do to also take that accountability when we are caregiving, when we are supporting others, or if we are taking care of ourselves as the survivor, right? The stroke survivors, or the people who are taking care of themselves as well. It is an opportunity to acknowledge those breaks. Okay, maybe one tip here to share today, and the rest, the taking breaks. Okay, very, very important. I know that this is a topic that we can explore and explore, okay, as well, like how we are doing it. And before we go, I want to acknowledge the question that came in this video, that was asking ourselves when we start being aware about what is happening, and we are like interested as well, like if these are the things showing up, if these are the things how people are expressing or the things they are experiencing. A good question that came up today is what we are doing to make things better, what we are doing to stay healthy, to keep going, okay, in that topic, in that experience that show up, okay. So with that being said, let me have few seconds here to see if I have questions or things to comment as well. I know that these comments in live, when I am live, it doesn't stay like comments under the videos once I finish the live video, okay. Yeah, so definitely, you know, when it comes to the question here about enchiladas. So that reminds me about nutrition. So that is another topic, right? Like when we are talking about staying healthy, when we are talking about or working with individuals, right, to create those healthy habits, that is a great question, right? Like what are the things that we can do to stay healthy that bring us energy and help us to start and finish a task, right? So thank you for that comment, for that question, to answer, you know, those things as well. Yeah, the whole food I have here. First question, do you like enchiladas? Well, it is a great thing. I would love like how they are made, right? Is another thing or curiosity I have. Maybe things vary as well. But the other thing here, do you like the whole food for health? It is very important. There is a saying that according to education, according to some information, right? There are the healthy or the training. They suggest us the more natural, the better, right? So I know that this may vary, right, for each one likes how things are made, right? And I think that there are times for everything as well. There are sometimes that our body asks for specific foods, for example. So I think that I will answer that by depending of the situation, depending of the time as well. Okay, things may vary, but creating that awareness to put it together with today's topic about accountability is a way to keep us accountable, to keep us responsible, and keep us motivated as well towards your desired goals. Make sense? So with that being said, I want to say thank you for those questions, to be with me in these few minutes. I'm so excited to how we can keep expanding these topics, right? Staying ourselves healthy, working towards creating healthy habits, finding the purpose or knowing the mission in the second life in the second life in the second chance, right, at life. So if you are working, if you are navigating life after a stroke, if you want to keep working towards creating those healthy habits, I want to invite you to go to the link below these videos and the one that have my calendar. Let's talk, let's find a time that is a complementary, a free time that we can have to connect, to talk about more specifics and explore resources as well. So I cannot wait to talk with you. I hope you all have a great day, a great week, and I hope to be here live Thursday in Spanish. So see you next week in English and have a beautiful day. Bye bye. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.